Mangy Fetlocks, the Quasi-Intellectual Existentialist Cowboy, coming at you from my piano. I got a little song. I was trying to think, it's pretty hard to describe Donald Trump. And I was thinking he reminds me a little of a horse, or he reminds me of a little of a horse. So anyway, I came up with this new song today. I'm going to try also my tambourine solo in this. I've been practicing real hard on that. I'm trying to learn some other instruments. Trump reminds me of a horse, not the end that nibbles oats, of course, but the part that you see from and back when a horse precedes you on a track or down a dusty desert trail. It's the part that's underneath the tail that brings to mind the thought of Donald Trump. This goes out to my dad because he had a saying about horses. Donald Trump's despicable, and that's a well-known fact. If you have less integrity than he's still mad as hell about the many votes he lacked, which helps to fuel his insecurity. Well, Trump reminds me of a horse, not the end that nibbles oats, of course, but the part that you see from and back when a horse precedes you on a track or down a dusty desert trail. It's the part that's underneath the tail, brings to mind thoughts of Donald Trump. Donald's been a bully since his very early years, something which endeared the lad to none. Encaging migrant children and instilling folks with fear is currently what Donald views as fun. Trump reminds me of a horse, not the end that nibbles oats, of course, but the part that you see from and back when a horse precedes you on a track or down a dusty desert trail. It's the part that's underneath the trail that brings to mind the thoughts of Donald Trump. Donald's mind is malleable as Play-Doh when it's new. He finds truth in each conspiracy. So he lashes out at nearly everybody who is not intensely paranoid as he. Trump reminds me of a horse, not the end that nibbles oats, of course, but the part that you see from and back when a horse precedes you on a track or down a dusty desert trail. It's the part that's underneath the tail that brings to mind the thoughts of Donald Trump. Donald sees no problem with enlisting foreign aid, even when prohibited by law. As long as he is president, he feels he's got it made. He's the biggest horses I ever saw. Trump reminds me of a horse, not the end that nibbles oats, of course, but the part that you see from and back when a horse precedes you in a track or down a dusty desert trail. It's the part that's underneath the tail that brings to mind the thoughts of Donald Trump. And with a camel, it's just a hump. Gee, I hope you like that one, and I hope you sing along. Thanks.